She's a global superstar, a Houston native with deep Southern roots, and now she's staking her claim in country music. But why is Beyoncé getting so much heat from the country world? Is it really about the music or something deeper? In this video, we will dive into Beyoncé's Texas roots, the backlash to her country ventures, the history of genre crossovers, the Black origins of country music, and whether the resistance is about her sound or gatekeeping within a historically white, male-dominated industry. Beyoncé's Texas roots. Born and raised in Houston, Texas, Beyoncé Knowles Carter is no stranger to Southern culture. Her roots run deep in the Lone Star State, where rodeos, cowboy boots, and country music are part of the fabric. Growing up in Houston's 3rd Ward, she performed at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, twice as a solo artist. Her mother, Tina Knowles, has spoken about the family's ties to Black rodeo culture, a tradition often erased from mainstream narratives. Destiny's Child, Beyoncé's early group, even leaned into this aesthetic, donning cowboy hats in their 2004 Soldier video. In 2016, Beyoncé took her first public step into country music with Daddy Lessons from her album Lemonade. The song's twangy guitar, brassy horns, and storytelling lyrics about her father teaching her resilience screamed Texas pride. It was a love letter to her Southern Black identity, blending country with R&B and soul. Critics praised its authenticity, with NPR calling it a precise recalibration of pop for a country setting. But not everyone was ready to embrace it, setting the stage for a polarized reception. The CMA Backlash and Cowboy Carter controversy. In November 2016, Beyoncé performed Daddy Lessons with the Chicks at the 50th Annual CMA Awards. The performance was electric. Beyoncé's commanding presence paired with the Chicks' banjo-driven harmony earned a standing ovation from the Nashville crowd. But online, the reaction was venomous. Country music forums and social media platforms like X and Facebook erupted with comments like, "She doesn't belong," and "This isn't country." Some posts were overtly racist. The CMA reportedly removed promotional posts about the performance, prompting accusations of bowing to racist sentiment. Beyoncé's team clarified she controlled her own imagery, but the incident highlighted a deep divide. The Chicks, no strangers to controversy themselves, tweeted, "If we all turn this up really loud, together we can drown out the hate." Fast forward to 2024, and Beyoncé doubled down with Cowboy Carter, her 8th studio album and the 2nd act of her Renaissance trilogy. The album, a genre-blending masterpiece of country, pop, Americana, and R&B, made history. Texas Hold'em became the first song by a Black woman to top Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart, and Cowboy Carter hit #1 on the Billboard 200 and Country Albums chart, a historic first for a Black woman. Critics lauded its ambition, with Rolling Stone calling it a sprawling, genre-defying triumph. Yet the country music establishment didn't embrace her. The 2024 CMA Awards snubbed Cowboy Carter entirely. No nominations, despite its chart dominance and critical acclaim. The 2025 ACM Awards followed suit, ignoring Beyoncé's Grammy wins for Album of the Year and Best Country Album. Country forums echoed familiar refrains. "She's not country. It's a gimmick. She's just cashing in." The Bay Hive pushed back, pointing to the album's cultural impact and collaborations with artists like Post Malone, Shaboozey, and Linda Martell. But the snubs raised a question. Why is Beyoncé's foray into country so divisive? Genre crossovers and double standards. Genre crossovers are nothing new in country music. Taylor Swift started as a country artist with albums like Fearless, 2008, before pivoting to pop with 1989, 2014. Her transition sparked discussion, but no widespread backlash. She won CMA Awards even as she leaned into pop. Darius Rucker, frontman of Hootie and the Blowfish, moved from rock to country with Learn to Live, 2008. He faced skepticism but won over Nashville, becoming the first Black artist since Charlie Pride to top the Hot Country Songs chart and earning a Grand Ole Opry induction in 2012. Lil Nas X's Old Town Road, 2018, blended country and trap, but Billboard controversially removed it from the Hot Country Songs chart for not being country enough. After a remix with Billy Ray Cyrus, it became a global hit, showing that industry endorsement could overcome gatekeeping. Post Malone, a rapper-turned-country artist, scored 4 CMA nominations for his 2024 album F1 Trillion, featuring Nashville staples like Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs. Shaboozey, a black artist featured on Cowboy Carter, earned CMA nods for Single of the Year. So why does Beyoncé face fiercer resistance? Luke Bryan, a CMA host, suggested she didn't enmesh enough with Nashville's industry, a standard not equally applied to Malone or Swift. Malone leaned on collaborations with Nashville insiders, while Swift built her career within the country ecosystem before branching out. Beyoncé, however, created Cowboy Carter independently, blending genres and centering black voices without seeking Nashville's approval. Her status as a black woman, already a global icon, seems to amplify the scrutiny, revealing a double standard rooted in race, gender, and industry politics. Black roots in country music. Country music's roots are undeniably black. The banjo, a cornerstone of the genre, traces back to West African instruments brought by enslaved people. Black cowboys, who comprised up to a quarter of the American West labor force in the 19th century, shaped the imagery and storytelling of country culture. Early country music drew from African American blues, gospel, and folk, with artists like Leslie Riddle and DeFord Bailey, the first performer on the Grand Ole Opry, laying the groundwork. Charlie Pride broke barriers in the 1960s and 70s, scoring 52 top 10 country hits despite facing racism. His label initially hid his race to market him to white audiences, a stark reminder of the genre's exclusionary past. Contemporary artists like Darius Rucker, Mickey Guyton, and Rhiannon Giddens have continued this legacy. Giddens, a banjo virtuoso, collaborated on Cowboy Carter and has long highlighted the instrument's African origins. Beyoncé isn't invading country music, she's reclaiming it. Cowboy Carter pays homage to black pioneers like Linda Martell, the first black woman to perform at the Opry, and features collaborations with black artists like Tanner Adell, Willie Jones, and Shaboozey. Is it about music or gatekeeping? Is the backlash about Beyoncé's music or something else? Country music has long been marketed to a white conservative audience, with only 4% of songs on country radio from 2000 to 2020 by BIPOC artists, according to a 2021 study by SongData. Women, especially black women, face even steeper barriers. Mickey Guyton, the first black woman nominated for a solo country Grammy, has spoken about being told to leave country music when addressing racism. Maren Morris, a white artist, faced backlash for criticizing Morgan Wallen's use of a racial slur, showing how even allies are policed. Beyoncé's snubs at the CMA and ACM Awards reflect what scholars call misogynoir, a blend of racism and sexism targeting black women. Her refusal to conform to Nashville's expectations, like heavy radio promotion or collaborating with its gatekeepers, may have cost her nominations. Unlike Post Malone, who leaned on Nashville insiders, Beyoncé created Cowboy Carter on her terms, blending genres and centering black voices. Her Instagram post declared, "This ain't a country album, this is a Beyoncé album," signaling her rejection of industry constraints. Conclusion: does Beyoncé belong? Beyoncé's journey into country music isn't just a genre crossover, it's a reclamation of a history long overlooked. She's not here to fit Nashville's mold. She's breaking it, forcing us to question who gets to define country. The backlash isn't about her sound. Her banjo-driven tracks and Texas roots are as authentic as any Opry veterans. It's about a black woman daring to claim space in a genre that's been whitewashed for decades. Cowboy Carter is a cultural reset, amplifying black voices and challenging gatekeepers. So does Beyoncé belong in country, or is country not ready for Beyoncé? The answer lies in whether the industry can embrace its own history and evolve beyond its biases. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content, and thanks for watching the Mic Check.